Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodas. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule well. Salutations to the 144,000, the men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets, on down to the remainder of the remnant of Yasharallah, which consists of men, women, and children, believers, the friends and helps of the prophets, who are also going to be delivered out of this coming destruction. And that is what is coming to Babylon the Great, aka America, total and complete destruction. And it's going to be complements of the intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots of the Lord. Prophecy update. And just scrolling through the news feed earlier today, a lot of Akiyam have already commented on this. All right, today is Thursday, April the 18th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And it's looking like, this is going to be a year to remember, man, to say the least. Okay, off of Yahoo News, it says 911 outages reported Wednesday night in 4 states before being restored hours later. And all you read about, lately are outages, cyber attacks that are coming. Okay, for example, the barge, situation. These barges now, all of a sudden it's coming out that all these barges are losing power. Okay, so get ready for more bridge collapses. Which is symbolic, all right, of America's collapse. All right, but cyber attacks on the grid, cyber attacks on the water supply, et cetera, man. Total chaos is coming to this place. All right, and we've been telling you for years, okay, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone on down, all right, that these things would eventually come to pass. Okay, and that's how a lot of you Israelites, all right, a lot of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the Lord's chosen people, by the way, that's how a lot of you, all right, or that's Slakia. That's why a lot of you, all right, are going to be sitting around, all right, in the very near future, knowing that a prophet's been among you, man. You're going to realize that a prophet was in your midst. All right, let's get that. All right, and this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 33, and it reads, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come." All right, so these things are going to come to pass, man. All right, hey, the lights are going to go out in Babylon the Great. All right, 911 is going to go out at some point. Okay, the water supply, the waters aren't going to run. Okay, that's 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right, these things are going to come to pass, man. All right, it says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." See, you disorderly Israelites, man, you gonna know once again in the very near future that you was in the midst of the prophets, man. All right, but at that point it's gonna be too late to do anything about it. All right, the doors of repentance aren't gonna be open no more to you. All right, so let's get into this quickly. Grab a couple of precepts. I don't want to write this out. You be edified through the Spirit. All right, it says officials in Nebraska, Nevada, South Dakota, and Texas recommended that people use alternative methods in order to reach emergency operators while systems were down. Okay, and this is especially going to impact you women, man. Okay, especially you those of you among Israel, especially you Judite women. All right, you so-called black women. All right, who think you don't need a man. Who are on that feminist tip. It's going to impact y'all the most, man. Okay, when these things begin to come to pass. Hold on, that's bringing up another precept. Hold on. I'm bringing up another precept. All right. Yeah, these things like, 911 outages, all right, power outages, okay, famines. All right, who's it going to impact the most? All right, you women, man. And the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, has got a special judgment, okay, for you Israelite women who don't want to get right. All right, you careless women. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, Slakia, chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. And that's the problem, man. Too many of you females in the society are at ease, man. It's because Esau, all right, the so-called white man, beginning with them small hatters, the international banking families, all right, they have put you up on a pedestal and exalted you in this society, all right, and exalted you above your male, okay? It's like you're above your man, all right? And you're going to find out that that's going to come back to haunt you, all right? It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, and that's talking about, hey, look, hey, listen up, you know? Listen up to what the prophets are saying, man. It says, hear my voice, right? It says, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. All right, listen to what the prophets have to say. That's what the Lord is saying to his servant, all right, Isaiah, all right, who represents the 144,000, obviously. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Right? The vintage, okay, in other words, this society is going to wind up failing you, man. All right, all those jobs that you've gotten, all those diplomas that you've gotten so you could get those jobs, right? All the creature comforts, okay, that you have enjoyed, all right? Those things are going to fail you, man, okay? Those things are going to fail you. And I'm going to go back to the article because that was the point I wanted to make on that. All right, back to the article. It says widespread 911 outages were reported across 4 states on Wednesday, April 17, according to officials. Several parts of Nebraska, Nevada, South Dakota, and Texas lost access to emergency services in the evening, prompting authorities to ask the public to use alternative methods like it of reaching operators until service was restored hours later. Okay? And again, you know, hey, being repetitive because our people are hard-headed as fuck. All right, this is only the beginning. Okay, this is only the beginning. This is really the beginning of sorrows. All right, now these are beta tests. All right, that the wicked elites are running. All right, but once again, in the very near future, all right, these things aren't going to be restored. There's coming a day when there is going to be no restoration of these services. Everything's going to be down, man. And it's going to stay that way, okay, until the people, you know, rise up, the sheep will rise up and demand, all right, a fix for it, okay? Remember, these people work off, all right, problem, reaction, solution, okay? So they're going to let you people, you know, duke it out, fight it out, panic, go crazy, and then they're going to come to you with the solution to the problem they created. Right, which is that what? That MOTB, which is the micro C-hip, Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 18 for one. All right. So yeah, in this particular situation, okay, the service was turned back on hours after it was shut off. Okay. Hold on. That reminds me because I referenced it earlier in 2 Esdras 6. You know, it's not just 911 service, emergency service, all right, water, power, okay, etc. Those services are not going to run, okay, for a period of time. All right. So I'll get right to the point in 2 Esdras 6 and verse 24. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Okay, this place is divided. Okay, civil war is coming. You know, they put that movie right in you people's faces. All right, but that's really coming, and it's going to be much worse than a movie can you know, predict. Okay, it says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those things that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, again, what have we been reading about lately in the news? All right, cyber attacks impacting the power grids, cyber attacks impacting the water supply, you know, power outages on all these barges, okay, which is going to cause a lot of chaos in itself, and it's going to disrupt an already disturbed supply chain, man. All right, hey, you people are about to get a huge, giant wake-up call from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, once again, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the Lord's chosen people, you about to be in for a hell of a ride, man. A hell of a ride, called Jacob's trouble in the Bible. All right. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, right? And it reads, alas, that day is so, it's like, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It's like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. And he who is going to be saved out of this mess, all right, out of this chaos, out of this destruction that's coming, is the elect of Jacob, man. Beginning with the 144,000, the kings and priests. All right. Trickling on down to all those among Yasharal or Israel who believe, man, the men, women, children, believers, who are the friends and helps of the prophets, man. All right, they're going to be saved out of it as well, but 2/3 are going to have to feel death by pain here, okay? All right, back to the article. It says, the South Dakota Department of Public Safety announced on social media on Wednesday at around 10:40 p.m. Central Time that there had been a 911 service interruption throughout the state and that efforts were underway to resolve the issue. And once again, all these things are beta tests, okay? That's all that's going on here. All right, these elites, all right, are systematically bringing this society down, which ultimately it's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that's doing it, all right? But he works through, all right, people, man, okay? You got the spiritual demon Satan on his left-hand side, all right? Again, working for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, and through, all right, his physical seed, man, which are the Edomites, okay? That's how it goes, man. It's like you. It says, until then, the South Dakota DPS recommended that people text 911 instead. If that was not an option, they also recommended that citizens reach out to their local police and county sheriff offices emergency services using their non-emergency line. Okay, and you know, with all the defunding of these police departments, you know, taking place throughout Babylon the Great, you know, how much longer do you think the sheriff's offices are going to be answering those emergency lines? Come on, man. I mean, you know, this place is about to go down. All right, we're witnessing it in real time. You know, we're watching the fall of the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, it says okay, it says about 2 hours later, the South Dakota DPS shared that service was restored to its 911 system and that it was fully operational and ready to respond promptly to any situation. All right, so, you know, hey, we in them times that the Apostle Paul, all right, was talking about when he was writing to young Timothy, man, in perilous times. Let me get that and I'll wrap this up. All right, this is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. And I'm going to end it with this. All right, it says, first, again, it's like it's 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days, all right, the days we're in right now, perilous times shall come. And that's where we are. All right, we in them perilous times, man. All right, the beginning of sorrows that Yahweh Shai spoke about pursuant to Matthew's the 24th chapter. So repent, man. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. Shalom.